Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel, this is Melus Makes, and today we have video 3 of the Bright and Prosperous collaboration for 2021. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. So the Bright and Prosperous collaboration for 2021 is hosted by Nelda from Nelda's Craft, Sarah from Rare Roo Crafts, and Aisha from Young's Paper Creations. I'll leave all the links in the description box below. There's also a host of collaborators, all based on YouTube. Please go and check out their links in the description box below. Got lots of talented crafters, and we're all encouraging you to get crafting and get creative with all the things that you presently have in your stash already. So today we're going to be making some reverse easel cards. I'm going to show you how we're going to make one, and I'm going to show you the paper pad and the collection that I've been using to make them, as well as me showing you some that I've actually made beforehand. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please do leave this video a like, comment and a subscribe, and let's get into it. So this is the collection that I am using. This is the Paper Boutique Damask Delights. It's a really beautiful collection. It's got a mix of the pink, the white and the darker blues. So most of the cards that I've actually made are in pink and blues, because I think that the collection actually sets it off a lot more. So I'll show you the reverse easel cards that I've actually made, but I just want to show you a little bit of this collection first. So we've got lots of flowers, we've got lots of these border stripes, and then we've got lots of these sentiments as well, which are absolutely beautiful. Again, in the baby pink, the white, the darker blue, and then the more kind of I want to say like a mauvey pink. It's absolutely beautiful, and I really love the color tones in this. They're just so pretty, and I love, as you know, I love lots of florals, so flowers are definitely my jam. And there's lots of sentiments in here, lots of pictures and images that you can actually use, so that is a beautiful collection. And then the paper pad is actually the same thing. It's in this floral tone as well, so I'll show you some of the papers here. We've got lots of florals, lots of these kind of damask patterns as well, which are really pretty. We've got this one here as well, which has the combination of the damask pattern and the florals, as well as the dots and the spots here as well, which are really lovely. So I've used a couple of papers from this paper pad already, and I've used some of the embellishments from the embellishment pad, which is also lovely. I got this from Amazon. I'll leave the link in the box below as well, and I'll show you the cards that I've made already. So these are the cards that I've made with that collection. I've got 2 pinks here and a blue, so we're actually going to make a blue one today. So this is the first one in the baby pink. So with all normal easel cards, you'll know that this top bit would fold inside, like, I can't obviously demonstrate it here, but it'd normally fold up so that there is a triangle here, and then you'd obviously put the sentiment here on this panel here. But because it's a reverse easel card, it's done in this Z shape like this, and then you need to put the stop here, so it looks like that. And then what I've done is I've basically just matted the paper and the sentiment on some of this gold card. This gold card's from the range, and I've just used the pattern paper to decorate the different panels. The sentiment that I have here is used as the blocker, so that obviously your sentiment stops at a particular range on the card. But these come in different sizes, so I haven't really measured it all out. So I've just basically just matted the sentiment here, so it just creates the stopper. So you can just cut it down to whatever size that you'd like, and then mat it. So that is what that looks like. And then you can put the message here on the inside, which I'll probably do on a separate piece of paper and then stick it in. You can do it on the back if you'd like to. I don't think I will put it on the back, but I think I'll just put a short message on the inside. So that is what that looks like. And I love the added shininess of the gold card, and the papers are absolutely beautiful. So I really like that. I'll just put that there so you guys can see that. The next one I've got is this blue one. So this one says, wishing you a very happy birthday. And again, has all the florals here as well. And this says, on your special day. So again, as you can tell, these come in different sizes, so you have to measure this out with the matting. And I've obviously put it up on some foam pads, so I hope you guys can see that. And I've also just rounded the corners as well, so they just don't get damaged here on the end. I've made that one. So that is the lovely blue, and again it matches with the blue on the collection as well. I love the florals, they're very, very pretty. So I've just made that for that. So I'll put that one there so you guys can see that one. And then the pink one here. So what I've done is I've taken one of these square die cuts that you can get with the paper pad, because it's normally the paper pad and then a set of 8 embellishments, 8 sheets of embellishments that have 4 of these toppers, shall I say, or these die cuts. So they come in a square and a circle set, and these are really pretty. And then what I've done is I've taken one of the sentiments from the die cut and then just put it across the center here, because this one didn't have a sentiment on there. That's absolutely pretty. And this is the sentiment here at the bottom. So this is, there is rainbow of hope at the end of every storm, which I thought was really, really lovely. So then I've just put that on there like that. So I've just basically used the same technique for all 3 cards, and I've just made them just a little bit more different with a lot of the collection. So today we're going to make another blue card today. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So let's get on to the tutorial. So guys, for the sake of this video, I've actually cut everything out and measured everything out. What I'll do is I'll put the measurements in the description box below, and I'll also put them in the left hand corner as I'm doing them. So I've basically cut this blue cardstock here, and I've actually scored it as well. So as you can tell, there's a lot of matte layers on this card. So this is the card base, is in this lovely blue colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is 10 by 5 inches. And then what you need to do is you need to score it at 5 to create the half, and then you need to score it at 7.5 inches as well. What you can do is when you do fold it in half, just do it at 2.5 inches. So it's actually in half and then in half again. So that's the measurements that you should have. So I'm just going to now fold this, and make sure that when you fold it, that the flap is pointing towards you and not tucked in as a triangle. So that is how I would score it. So obviously you can just see that that creates the initial reverse easel card. So I'm just going to leave that there in the corner. Then you'll need to actually just stick on your mats and your layers. Again, I'll put the measurements in the left hand corner. And I'll do that. So what I've done is I've trimmed this down to 3, then scored the gold cardstock at 3 1/4, and then I've done the blue cardstock here at 3 1/2. Again, I'll put them up on screen. So I'm just basically putting the matte layers together, because that's just a lot more easier. So I've just done this here like that. So apologies if you hear any noise in the background. So I'm just going to put that there like that, and then I'm going to put the card also underneath as well. So that is the main panel of the card. So I'll just put that to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put the main base panel in. So I've just taken off the double-sided tape for the main panel, for the bottom panel. And this is 4 1/2, this piece here. So I'm now just going to stick that in the middle. The gold card, which is behind it, is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Again, I'll put the measurements up on screen. So what I'm now going to do is I'm just going to stick this now here in the base. So there we go. I'm then going to stick these panels together. So these are for the matte layers that go on the top of the flap, which is here. So this is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. Just going to take that tape off. Do it this way. And the gold cardstock is 2 3/4 and 4 3/4. So this card has a lot of mats and layers, but I think once you cut the mat and layers out, it will be a lot more easier. So I'm just going to put this here at the top and make sure it is at the top. Let me just make sure I'm actually in screen. I'll just put that at the top there. So that will now look like that. And I've just done it like that. So that is what that actually looks like, which I think looks fab. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the bottom sentiment here at the bottom, which is where the stopper is going to be, so that your easel card stands up. So again, what I've done is I've just taken one of these sentiments that is on the embellishment pad, and I've just trimmed it down so that it actually fits. And I've done it kind of to the nearest half, or the nearest whole number. So if it's like 3.2 inches, for example, I've just narrowed it down to 3, because that would just be a lot more easier for me to work with, and also to do the mats and the layering as well. So then I'm just putting this in the middle, and I've also put some of these foam pads at the bottom as well. So I'm now just going to put this, actually before I do the stopper, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to measure this. So this is actually in the middle of the card. I'm just going to quickly take a pencil to measure the half. So as you can tell, I'm just measuring it up now so that you can actually see it's halfway. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this panel, the main panel, around. Just make sure I've still got it in there, and then what I do is I just put a line here and a line here where the double-sided tape should go. So I'm just now going to stick that. So there's the card, and I've put the double-sided tape here. So again, it has to be halfway, otherwise if you stick it all, it's going to stick to everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guesstimate where I think the middle should obviously be, and make sure it's where I'd like the main sentiment to be. So there we go. So now that has to have a stopper now, so I can actually make sure that the panel doesn't lie flat like it is now. And this will be a really good stop for it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place it so it's technically hidden from this line here. You can obviously put it further down if you'd wish to, it's absolutely fine. I think that I would prefer it so it's actually being covered just by this bottom panel. So if, for instance, I wanted to put it here, I've got to make sure that it's actually covering the bottom panel. You can obviously place it so that you can actually show the bottom, but if you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine as well. So I'm now just going to put this here. I should really take a guess at where it's actually going to be. So I'll just put it a little bit more higher. And normally what I do is I normally just have a look at a test. So I'll just lightly place it on there without actually pressing it down. So I know it's actually either going to be covered by this main panel. If you don't want it to be covered by the main panel, then that's absolutely fine. You can just put it a little bit more forward. And there we go, that is the finished card. So this just says best wishes, and it says from our home to yours. And you can obviously put the message here, or you can put it on the back as well. But that is the finished card. I'll take a couple of pictures with the rest of the cards and show you them in the next clip. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. So guys, that is the finished card. I'm just going to show it to the camera once again. It's a really pretty card and I absolutely love the mix of the layers with the floral paper and the themes. I really love the mix of the pink and the blues. Really love the sentiments as well. They're really lovely to have in the collection. So if you do get this collection, then I hope you enjoy creating with it. I've really loved working with this collection. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll leave the links for the products in the description box below. Hope you guys have liked this video. I hope you guys will enjoy making these cards yourself. I hope you guys have an amazing time actually creating these, because I think they're really, really pretty. They're really, really lovely. You can actually make loads of them all in one go. I think the layering is probably the hardest part, but I think once you've got the layering down to a T, I think they're really, really easy to make. I'll leave the links for all the Bright and Prosperous 2021 collaborators in the links below. Please do go over and like their videos, subscribe to their videos, subscribe to their channel, and leave some lovely comments for them. Hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.